There we go. And we are live. Welcome on to League of Ireland. Oh, I hate my face. Anyway, welcome on to round number 9 of Tier 2 action here, and the championship is getting heated up here in Sanford for Tier 2 lads. So, my name is LOI Juan Delano, and joining me in the commentary box is LOI Con. How are we, Con?
Hello. Very
Uh,
good, very good, very good.
So, Sanford here, Connell.
Yes.
You did race here a couple of weeks ago, was it?
Yeah. With
So,
CDR.
yep. So, what the drivers can expect from this drag? Expect from having you?
It's easier from past versions of the game, and by easier I mean Sector 2. Um,
Mhm.
coming down the hill is pretty much flat now. You can pretty much take it flat in qualifying anyway. In the race, maybe slight lift, but depends what wings you're on.
Mhm.
Off the top of my head, I don't know if it was 30, if it was 50-50 wings. Sorry, I can't remember. I don't think it was, but it was somewhere in the region around there. I can't remember now. But anyway, yeah, Sector 2 is a bit easier.
Mhm.
Uh, for those that kind of big chicane in the middle
Yeah.
before the kind of the second DRS.
Yep.
Yeah, just keep it in fourth. I find that it's quite nice through there. So yeah, where Little Spud is actually on track at the moment, coming through here, I find a bit easier, and
Mhm.
it's the car is really responsive. You can brake late. The car doesn't understeer as much as it used to.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's put this way, if you 100% concentration on the time, the track is lovely to drive in with these cars. Well, I found anyway, which is Little
Mhm.
Spud, and he put in the ball there, man, Little Spud.
Mhm.
Um, but you have to be tuned in at all times.
Yep.
Especially like in the race, it's the car could go on you, that kind of way. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a bit of porpoising and whatever you call it there in the bank last corner. But I'm actually on board here with a little spud now.
Yeah.
Going into turn one. I want to stay away from that curb. That exit curb isn't too bad. You can go on it a little bit if you want. You want to really get as far right as you can into the banks. Right hand there. Left handers, right? Jeez, long
Yes.
day.
This
Now
is.
up the hill to sector 2. What's the sector 1 split? 24.8.
Yep.
Yeah, keeps it flat in 7th. Down the hill now. You want to drop down 2 gears here if you want. Actually, when I say 2 gears, that's the pass game, wasn't it?
That's the pass game you're talking
Yeah,
about there.
in the race you drop
Yeah, I
down
know
2
what you're
gears, but
talking about now.
yeah, in the race you drop down 2 gears if you want. Come up here now. Second DRS can be a slight overtaken spot. You just really have to get a better idea than the guy in front of you or girl. Now up to the second to last corner. You want to hold that apex as much as you can. Going wide there is a death trap and a very early trip to the hospital. Up to the line, somewhere in the tens would be okay, and that's not too bad.
Scott AB next one to cross the line in the Alpine. He's gone up to P2 with a 10.2 for himself there. Schumacher just joined the session. As Gaffel would be very happy about it because the Constructors' Championship is on line as well for Nick Sauber. And hello, Callum in the
Wow.
jet. Gaffel with a kick Sauber at 10.5 for himself. Then down with a 10.7 at this far as Schumacher is now joined this lobby. One thing I noticed from last week or past, the Ferrari engine Connell on
Yeah,
I
they've
don't know
changed the sound, yeah.
I don't know what the story. It just something like a train or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I don't know what it is.
Sounds like the 2018 Ferrari engine from F1
Something
2018.
like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it sounds. What here now?
Absolute.
Yeah, the kick is different, and the hats, I believe, is different.
Mm, as like.
Yeah, the hats on the Ferrari are similar, but the kick sounds a bit different than both of them.
Mhm.
I noticed it last week around Singapore. What was it? Obviously now with the way the sound is in the new games, obviously a lot better.
Mhm.
Better technology, next gen, etc. The,
Yeah.
the the sound echoes off the wall like it would in real life.
Mhm.
So it sounded a bit weird. So I wasn't sure if it was the echo or if it was the car. So it turns out to be the cars.
I thought it's like what I call one in Singapore just recently. Like it's sound
Yeah.
similar, but actually not. It's moved on
No.
to like different tracks with a Ferrari
Yeah.
engine. From makes it a lot worse in my opinion.
It's definitely the most unique out of every other one anyway. Like he's lucky he's going for another lap. He is, yeah.
Go with no. Okay, sorry, another one. So
The nut,
go with Tino for a time being before head back up to Lucky as Moss. In fact,
as I call
they
him,
hit.
Peanut.
Mhm. Moss invalidated his run from that. That's just previously. Tino going across the line next into going to be 11.2 for himself. There, Randui next one to cross the line in his
Oh my
Mercedes.
goodness gracious me.
What is it?
An Alpine was so close there. Who was that? Was that Scott?
I
Yeah,
think that.
Scott was very close to getting in the way of Lucky there.
Let's go with Lucky, as you did mention. He's on a lap as Bartafor going
Four.
fastest with a 10.0.
Lucky was 2 tenths up through sector 2.
He could be another one challenging for pole position here, Connell. From
Absolutely, yeah. Lucky's only going to get quicker, guys. If you're obviously, I know a lot of new people aren't new to the league, but there you go.
there you go.
Maybe 5 tenths, and sorry, what 3 tenths? Sorry, in the last sector alone there. Yeah, look, he's only back on the game of 3 weeks, 4 weeks, so
Yep.
he's only going to be getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
P2 in the championship. Moss Megan 48.3 through in the middle. As we speak, going through the banking right here. As he going across the line for the Aston Martin driver, use all of his overtake. He's gone fastest. 3 tenths.
By a nice portion.
Nice portion indeed. 3 tenths ahead of Lucky Not Shot, especially.
And Lucky though was on old tires as well.
Yes. A lot older than Moss, in fairness.
A lot. I believe you've got fuel on board around here, so there's guys doing like cool down laps and stuff.
So Rapido going across the line next. As he going through for his McLaren here. He's P7 with a 10.4 here at the moment. So
Yuki making a return for the LOI this evening.
oh yes, that's
Taking a bit of a
right.
break.
I think the last time he raced it round 3, if I'm not too sure.
Is it Baku?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right on that one, Connell.
Look, I'm not right about many things, but I think that might be right.
Yeah, Baku sounds about right in fairness, last time we see him. Anyway, second DRS for
Obviously,
him.
the brother of Josh Schneider, who also disappeared from the face of the earth.
Game's
I
a
think it's
purple middle, but leading too far from believing.
It looked quick. The middle, it did look very clean.
As he going through the banking
He's
right,
now.
a 10.9.
Yeah, he's more time that last sector for sure. He used too much ERS.
As the championship leader about to start up his hot lap here.
Real Johnny is also on a lap. 8 tenths up through sector
Let's go.
2. So it's putting him into the mid 10s somewhere at the moment. You know, the final sector, loads of battery for the final sector.
So, as they're going across the line, use all his battery, going ERS D rating. He's up, as you mentioned, I think around low 10s, was it?
I think, yeah, like a lot of guys are using their ERS like too much. You want to save it for that banked corner because obviously I don't, with NASCAR, I don't think I'm right in saying a lot of the time you see them, they go high up on the banks and
Mm-hmm.
then bank corners, and they come down off the bank corners and get the speed.
Yeah.
You kind of want to stay high enough on that corner, then you just woof down the hill as quick as you can. ERS, full
Mm-hmm.
overtake.
So we're going to be on board with Dan, off board for Dan. He's only half a tenth down from his first, no, from his first lap. As they're going through the double right-handers here. I think this is turn 9 before going to turn 10 here. We go. As, oh, clip the curve. That's a deadly curve, and he had to back out. Through there. Turn 10 seemed to be catching a lot of drivers off from the game. Sanford first introduced there, Connell.
Um, yeah, the cars obviously are very light in qualifying, so they're going to be sensitive. You know what I mean? But like, in the race, I found this track now on this game anyway to be a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I think John is only on a lap at the moment here, so he's a tenth up through in the middle, so it would be in around the high tens at the moment here for John in the Ferrari. As they're going through the double right hander, pretty much looking like we're happy through there. As they're going across the line, he's gone up to P11.
Oh, Dan 9977 there, doing his best rallycross impression there, going across the grass. Like a rally driver cutting the corners.
Oh, well, if I remember rightly, Bottas about a long.
Yeah, Mercedes lawnmower. Yeah.
Mercedes, yeah, that's right. So Scott AB starting his lap after he making a return from his race ban last time out. So as he going through the banking left before going up to the fast right handers we go before going into turn 8. Just over half a tenth up through the first. We go as yellows. I think that is Jono, if I believe it. I believe so. Moving on our way for a kick Sauber. Here, so Scott going to open up the DRS as he's only nearly a tenth up through in the middle. So at the moment, could be a 10.0 or into a 9's possibility if he hook up the final sector perfectly. As it going through the final sector, it's across the line, he's P4. With
into the 9s.
Everyone is in the 9s at the moment. Lucky Nutshot next one to cross the line. He's stay right at, but improve his lap. There, so Lucky Dookie starting his lap, so we go with
Shumi on a lap as well, I think he is. Yeah, he is, yeah.
He is. Gaffo looking for another P5 at the same.
Ooh, Schumacher goes wide.
Thinking he's looking for traction at turn 10, that's why he's gone wide through there. As he's going through the chicane part. No, double right-handers.
Well, it's turn 9, turn 10, it's sector 2, like the little chicane, isn't it?
I think that's turn 11, 12, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so hard to know with that straight in the middle, you know. It is the straight. As I call it. Ooh, about that. Very, very, very close.
He's up to P15 there. As Lewis Bud is on his lap there, so I think Lucky Dookie is back out on that run. So we go with championship leader Lewis Bud. Does he have enough fuel to go for it again? He possibility does. So my assuming is he's looking for a cool down lap when complete after this lap. So championship leader coming across the line. What going to be? He stays where he at, but he will do his cool down lap there. So is Lucky not sure? No, I think that's Lucky's done for qualifying. From my assuming, Lee Moore is on his out lap here. Liam is pretty much unlucky last time. I even thought he got the fastest car in Singapore. Then got the race when he needed it. There. As Moss is just out. Oh, he's going back to back out laps there. So go with Liam R. Here, as they're going to start off his flying lap here in Sandford. Going to turn 1 here. Third gear on entry through Tarzan. Before going to turn 2 and 3. Try to carry as much speed as possible. Downshift to second through the banking left. Now, turn 5, 6 and 7 before going to turn... No, this is turn 7.
Deployment there. You shouldn't really be using the overtake until pretty much the last straight. If you use
turn 12, this is turn 10 now, actually, for Liam, going through here, use the deployment through there. Just a bit, halfway down the back straight, Connell.
Yeah, he's going to be derailing coming across the line, I think. It's not the actual deployment for the lap, it's just the EOS, the percentage.
I think you're going right out for the car situation out here as they're going across the line. Liam R in the Haas, he's only 100 away from Moss, but Moss has just started up his hot lap there, so let's go back to him soon enough. Bartafor, next one to cross the line in his Red Bull, and he's got up to P4 with a 9.990 for him. Lucky Dookie on his flying lap here, so does Gaffel. Go with Real Johnny first before Ferrari of Giano here. So Johnny used all the deployment at the banking, so going to be a 10.1 for him. Johnny's P9. We're on Gaffel.
Is he improving? He's slightly down.
Gaffel next one to cross the line. He stays where he at. Rapido next one to cross the line. Stays where he at. So
Does he improve? Yes, he does. Improves his pole position
by a 10th, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that
very good laps.
Dan is not down on his lap. Tino is not sure he's on a lap. Schumacher, only one haven't set a lap yet out of this grid. Cross the line, he is P14. There. Tino's up, stays where he at, and up here at that, at the back of the field. Thoughts there, Colin, after this quali? It looked like a close grid from P3 down.
I'll put it this way, P12 to P1 is less than a second, like in a very open tier. You know, there's probably nearly 4 tiers of drivers in this, probably tier 4, tier 3, like 3 tiers, tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
obviously when we used to have 5 tiers, there was obviously a pace differential in all of them pretty much. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Tier 2 was considered like tier 1.5 for a little
Yeah.
while. Like the top probably 6 in this qualifying could probably do a good job in tier 1.
Mhm.
Back in the day, the whole grid could do a good job in tier 1, so it's really mixed up. Like as we said, you've seen a lot of trains, you
Mhm.
know, um, in this tier, different paces, but it's good to see. It's very good to see. When the
Oh,
EMR's left session, oops.
oh dear. Hopefully we get any fire there as soon as possible. Anyway, Mossby takes pole from Liam R. Started from P2. Lucky Notshot P3. Bartafor P4. Scott P5. Lukey Dookie P6. Little Spud P7. Gaffel P8. John P9. And Real Johnny start from P10. Randui P11. Rapido P12. Dan P13. Schumacher P14. Tio P15. And up your dad. Rounds are good for this evening here. Brendan going jinx lucky to predict him. Well, it's kind of like a jinxing season, but we get onto it before the race here itself. So, Rondo say he's going to qualify P10 earlier. If that was wrong. Well, I think he's just outside the top 10, if I'm not mistaken here. As Liam Arch has joined. Hopefully he did take control of his car here. So, Colin, as you race here, what is the strategy options would you go for?
Obviously simple, medium, hard.
Mhm.
But around here, going for a cheeky hard medium, like if you think a safety car is going to come out, like track position is big around here. Now you can overtake. There's pretty much only like 2 spots in the whole track.
Mhm.
But I've found it difficult enough anyway to overtake around here. You have to be running considerably lower wings than the guy in front of you. So look, let's see now. Like Sandy's Food went soft here off the start.
Mhm.
So interesting choice. A lot of soft tires. Wow, actually,
Oh
for rain.
yeah, more sauce and mediums from what I'm seeing here,
And
Connell.
let's back on the hards. Is there rain due? Not sure.
We haven't got word on rain. That's a bit of the issue, but so Moss down to part of 4 on softs. Scott fires down spot on the mediums. Gaffel is on the softs. John is on mediums. Join to Randoy on the softs. Rapido on mediums. Dan is on soft. Schumacher, as Colin mentioned, on the hards. Tino on the mediums. And up your dad on the softs. So, interesting tire selections from what I'm seeing. Liam, if you're listening yet, had to take control after the race start here. So that's pretty much, I think, going to be it. So you had to take control after the race start. Once you take control, you should be grand. Oh wait, forgot to mention, Colin, what's your predictions here?
I don't know. Think I can't give you an order, to be brutally honest,
Mhm.
of like 1, 2, 3. But I think the podium would be Sandy's Fool, Liam, and Little Spud.
Grand. Here we go. Here come the lights.
Oh, shit, can't ride with me. Away we go. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Liam.
it's a good start from Sandy's Fool. Liam, most people away. Little Spud's up position, so is Gaffo at the start. Oh, bit of banging there. Bart 4 hitting the back of a Ferrari, I think. Scott AB is up to 4th. Bo RB side by side.
That's Little
And
Spud
Little
up to
Spud comes
P5
through.
now.
Yeah, great start. Someone
As
round the
Lukey
back, I think. That
Dookie.
is a virtual safety car. Yes,
Full
he.
ring is gone in that McLaren.
Yeah.
So, in the championships, good start from Little Spud from P7, Connor.
Yeah, great start.
From the looks of things, get the positions up. He gained 2 position out of this, and not sure what happened to Lukey Dookie. Does he with contact or just spun by himself through this one? So Liam Moore got back into his car, which is more ideal for his situation. Here as both, lucky not shot. Liam Moore going side by side before the VSE was ended, and we go back green once again. Was it? Oh, Liam had left the session again. It's not going to plan for Liam this evening. Here goes Scott AB up the inside for Tarzan corner, but Lucky Notshot looking for a switchback here, but Scott is covering him off on that one. So Scott AB mediums looking for a way to go for both Scott and Spud.
Rocking positions are crazy. John up P7.
Well, Liam are disconnect in the session here, unfortunately.
Oh, cinnamon invite.
Right. As they got over Liam are AI getting swamped here. Lukey Dookie's on the hard compound tyres.
Getting swamped here.
My goodness me. So the lead is now 2.3 seconds here between Moss and Scott, but the medium tyres will come back into play later on down the first stint here, Connell.
Yeah, absolutely will.
As
He's trying to go for moves again already. On the outside, he will have good traction on the outside. He should have better traction on those soft tyres. Yeah, great move by Lucky.
oh, Scott looking for a
Switch
switchback here.
He should. Yeah, Lucky has the traction on the outside of
Yeah.
that corner now, that's for sure.
That's why it's Lucky got by of Scott, but they're losing time to Moss, which is a more important point to it, Connell. As Little Spud's gone, as Liam just joined back to the session once again here, so
Weird that Johnny isn't disconnecting.
yeah.
No, we're brothers. I don't know if they're in the same house though. Who cares?
Maybe you're right there. So the question is, will the two medium runners will work together against the soft runners here? Colin?
Well, they don't want Lucky to get away anyway. That's the only thing. Scott needs to try his best to stay with Lucky, but he's using a lot more overtake than most people around him. Bart 4 is also underfueled the car.
Expecting
By
a safety
good
car.
bit, yeah, definitely. And you use fuel around here a lot.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy track on fuel for some reason.
I
It's all
think
the hills.
I
I
think
remember I ran the fuel here before a few seasons ago.
you need a like heavy amount of fuel in fairness and around this
Yeah.
track in fairness to it. So Bart 4 looking going to switcheroo on Spud, but I find the traction more in favour of Spud for the time being. I said the soft runners will be start to die off in the next couple of laps here, as Gaffo looking for a run out from Bart 4, but no movements in around the top half of the runners here. Meanwhile, oh, spoke too soon. Scott AB looking at the inside of Lucky, but there was contact. It was. So that's pretty much it from it. So Scott has retired. I think that's a net issue, if I'm not mistaken here, as Real Johnny again swamped here. Down to P11. And unfortunately, Liam R race has come to the end because of net issues. In fact, unfortunately, and he will get a wheel shock here. Did Moss make a mistake from, if I'm not mistaken? He's lost about a second here. But
yeah, the tyres also as well. Plus these adds of DRS behind, so you know.
As Scott AB takes P2 off the race with Lucky Not Shot. Try keep within Scott DRS range for now here. So the battery situation here, Scott uses down to like 30% here, as a little spot at nearly full battery in play, and they're still gaining on Moss Megan.
The tyres, you see this.
Oh,
the softs will be gone now. You see, that's the only thing.
I think there's damage in the Moss Megan's car.
Damage.
Yes. Left end play.
Oh, he had a bit of a spin.
He does.
He's staying out as well.
I think he try to get the softs around the medium pit window. Connell.
Very unlucky.
As both Lucky.
Trying to look inside there.
Both Lucky and Scott is still battling out for P2. At the moment, it's kind of like who's going to get first to Moss Megan into the DRS range for now. As Scott is still trying to get a fend off from Lucky Not Shot here, as he's struggling. Oh, Scott is way onto the curb, and that's Scott back. As Lucky down good few positions as well. I think them two did the exact same thing.
So yeah, yeah, that corner is. I went wide there twice in my race, I believe.
It's very easy to not miss time. In fairness, like miss time in the apex. So Little Spud now leads the train, but Bartafor going to drive around the outside here, as both of them going side by side, as Spud kept hold of a position here. This is pretty much a crucial phase of a race, because they need to try to catch up with Moss with a damage end play there. But he may have to get a ring change when come to the pit stop way of things. So
also, if he's losing this much time now, it's not going to be good for his race. So he should just go in, get a change when he's pitting. No point in hanging on to that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. When
If he's lost, what, was it nearly a 4 second lead?
yeah,
Do you know?
DRS is back just exit of the chicane here, so I don't think Spud will get the DRS for now, but further on down, nothing to separate it from here as Spud crucially will be in the DRS next time it will be activated here. As Bao in the midfield for the final point scoring position, Wheeljoy and Rapido we're having a battle there for P10 as Wheeljoy kept hold of a position for no the whole top 9, Connell, still in the DRS train for the lead.
How
here.
bad?
So it could be anyone's race here for this one. As the little Spud not going to use any ERS to get past Moss for the time being, but it would be around the banking right. And he's got a lot closer to Moss here. Got the run, but I think Moss is going to defend on the inside. Spud takes the lead of the race. Bartavori going up the inside as well. As he, oh, there was contact.
Oh,
Moss
Gaffo and Moss and Jono. Lucky up inside of the two of them.
Lucky got P4, but Gaffo got damage
Back
from
forward,
that
tier 4
one.
champ.
It's a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment here, Connell. Spud take full advantage and he took it, and same with Bartafor when he got Moss as well. No. Lucky Knockshot going for P3, going into the chicane here. Both going side by side. Gaffo even went onto the gravel here. As Lucky Knockshot takes P3, but does he got DRS? That's the other thing. No, he hasn't. Gaffo got DRS, but Gaffo going to fight back on Lucky Knockshot, but he would be on the steer going through this corner especially. Lucky takes P3 off the race. Wheelchair got the 10-second time penalty for his speed in the pit lane. No. Can Lucky catch up to the two cars in front?
That was a bit foolish by Lucky. He's after losing time to Bartafor. And he's on the slower tyre, so bit of a weird place to go for a move. You got to wait at 3 more corners and had an easy move down the straight.
Gaffo.
So the P4 and P5 man with damage.
Yes.
So
that's right. Scott thinking wisely, going through the chicane this time round here, as I think, if I'm not mistaken, if it's free air, Lucky will. I think Lucky is faster than Bartafor. Without Bartafor DRS with Spud. That's what I think at the moment. But it's time will tell when we get to the pit stop phase here. So, Colin, with the soft runners yet to pit, are they figuring on mediums from here?
No, I wouldn't. I'd go hard
Oh.
on a much nicer race tyre.
Gaffo is way onto the gravel here. He shot
I'd
down.
go hard personally. They're a lot nicer race tyre.
As Scott AB is going to look at the inside here, going through the chicane. As the bit.
Yeah, that wasn't on there, unfortunately, Scott.
Oh, he's going to try to run the outside. He's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Those two position losses were self-inflicted, unfortunately.
As Joel looking for a good point scoring positions here. But he's going up the inside.
Christ.
Takes P4 as
a lot on the straights.
Dan going up the inside of Moss here, but again he's backed out. Bartafor is dropped down to P3. Does he have a mistake here?
His tires.
Either or.
Garbage, to be honest.
Lucky's tire is still holding up for the time being, but if you want to pit, now is the time to pit for either hard. Scaffold is on mediums. He's going to try and make it to the end here. As Lucky Weir is tail up there. As a Bartafor going to use the slipstream of the Ferrari here. He's going up the inside, takes P2 off the race as Moss is into the pit, and he's going to repair that front ring for good measure. Mediums for him to the end of the race, or try to make it to the end of the race. I said the mediums would be died off at the end of a race here, Colin. Like, completely. No. Lap 14. Bartafor and Lucky still out on their soft tires. As, oh, Bartafor is we're happy. Lucky not sure. Have a look. He's not going for the move here. As a Bartafor, the interesting part, Lucky will go for the undercut on one of two Red Bulls here. As, oh, both of them is entered the pits. As Lucky going, oh, Bartafor got sped. And what just happened? What just happened there? Bartafor is back out on hards. Lucky going out on mediums here. Have you seen that, Colin, with Bartafor and Lucky?
Didn't. Sorry, I had a phone call there. Oh, what happened to Lucky?
Apparently he's going for the overtake into the pit lane with Bartafor and the game putting back at the start of the pit lane, and
No way.
it even went on neutral.
No way. That's crazy.
Bartafor
So many positions.
and Bartafor got 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Here, so John looking for a move here on Dan. Going to try around the outside here through Tarzan. Both of them going side by side. Dan is going to fend off the position from the Ferrari. Here, Schumacher. Hard tires. Got by Tino for P6. But he's 7 seconds away from Rapido in order to try to catch up to the top 5 who haven't pitted yet. So if Little Spud thinking on pitting on hard, now is the time to do so. But He could go on to softs around lap 20. Is it lap 20, 22 if he wants to? Or even 24. And he stays out once again. Now repeat. Oh, Scott is entered the pits. First one out of the mediums. Connell.
Getting past Dan.
Scott AB, first one out of the mediums, entered the pits. And he's gone on to the hards to the end of the race. Dan is still out with 16 lap softs here, Connell. And both Joe and Dan looking for a safety car.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Rapido is catching up
I
nicely.
think John was pitting now because he's in hot lap and he's 90 rating, so he's trying to do it quick as in lap he can. But John only needs the safety car, he's minus 1.6.
Same goes to Dan as well. On the fuel of the car as well. I mean, just well over a lap for both of them of fuel. As Lewis Body sent to the pits for the hards. Here,
Stays out. What is Dan?
yeah, as you mentioned there. So Little Spud going out from the pit lane from the lead. Where is Bart for of all this? He's going to be just behind Little Spud.
Yeah.
Here, and he's Spud regains the net lead of a race now. Now, as things stand, when it's all
We're halfway through the race.
yeah, no safety cars. Well, only a VSE we only got from the first lap, Connell. So good to see there as well. So Little Spot is catching up to Tino here, going through the back straight. So this is pretty much they had to get through the track phase of the race. Because both Red Bulls on the hard compound tires here. As the Little Spot is having a go. Oh, it's Tino going into the pit lane. As the Barta 4 is slightly catching up. Tino got a 10-second time penalty for being in the pit lane. And to be fair, it's kind of like one of those that easily sped in the pit lane, Connell.
This track is notorious for it. This track in Singapore is very bad for Sweden.
As meanwhile, Giano and Rapido is catching Giano here, but as Giano's hoping for a safety car at any time, to be quite frankly. As Moss...
I don't see why Jono's staying out, to be brutally honest. I don't really. Like, unless he's just gonna pit, go lap 20, then go pit for the softs. But, like, at the moment, he's gonna be way down the field. He'd probably be outside the points.
As Dan is into the pits for...
He'll be between Scott and Owadat.
Dan is in for mediums here. And should be him to the end of a race. 18 lap old softs. The soft can do. From the Lee Azuzat gone round. That's turn 10.
Yuki, is it?
Yes, that's right.
No wing damage. Just probably lost the car in the exit.
As Tino has got by up Yorda for P14 here.
Okay, Jono saw his name in lights there. Ooh, lost the car, Jono.
He thought he was going to get a safety car there, but actually he wasn't. Now, meanwhile, Little Spot is called up to Schumacher here, and the rest of the train as well from Spot down, as Rapido takes the lead of a race.
Jono, they're both staying out. I wonder. Jono always does these mad strategies.
Spud takes P3 off the race. That's kind of like a crucial move for Little Spud, or because he can't get clear from Bartafor and Moss. Try to get out of the DRS as quickly as possible, as Bartafor is getting literally close to that Kick Sauber. Going to the fast right-hander. Was there a wing gonna fall off? It is. Moss Megan left hand play gone missing. He must have hit the back of Bartafor. As Bartafor, they're going up the inside.
Tires are dead as well, I'd say.
And Bartafor takes P4. That's Bartafor's road!
No. Oh, that has been Bartafor's season summed up there.
Oh, dearie me. That's so unfortunate.
Brian Dav pissed off now, taking out the brake boards. Oh, Jesus, no.
Oh, God. Or same with Danny, he's not to best pleased if someone sees that too. Dan takes P10 off a race. Not that Dan I'm on, but LOI Dan I'm on. Dan OM.
Yeah. That's OM.
Yes, that's right. No, Moss is caught up the back of Schumacher here.
I want to know what Schumacher's wing is, because he looks to be understeering a lot more than he was at the other part of the race, where he had damage in the first stint.
I'm assuming that what you call it, he using low rings setup here.
Maybe.
That's what I first assumed. As Moss again a lot closer this time around compared to the last lap. Paul Bartafor gone round here. Here we go. As he opened up the DRS. Oh, that was a bit close for comfort there.
Shot gone for a spin, and that's wing damage. I haven't a Scooby in the world how he lost the car there.
Doesn't make contact, that's the other thing.
I'm not sure if he just lost the car on throttle. I don't know how. He's in the pits. Oh, he didn't change his wing.
Again, Jones.
Didn't change his wing. Oh, God.
Again, Jones' safety car is still looms as.
Yeah, those tires have to be screaming. Like at the moment now, he's gonna come out 10th. Jono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10th. Yeah, that sounds about right. P10, P9 area. Sure enough, I forgot a 60 kph. I realised that.
And he's in finally.
He's into the pit lane from mediums.
Stays out.
Here. And he's going to be onto the soft tyres here. So, as Schumacher's into the pit lane.
I'm not having a scrap.
As Gaffel keeps P5 for himself.
The speed now, he might get ahead of Scott. Oh, you had a bit of a squirrely moment, Jono, in the pit there. You might have got Scott there. He had a bit of a weird moment.
If he doesn't got enough traction, as you said, perfectly.
He should be past Scott with the tyre advantage, to be brutally honest with you. Yeah, look, he's just tiring. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
There he is anyway.
And he's on the old
Gone
mediums.
Back on. Yeah.
Mediums as well.
I would have thrown the towel in anyway.
So Lewis Ball is catching Rapido, but I say Rapido going into the pit lane.
Jono's going to have to lift and coast from here on because he's going to run on the fuel. Got 2 laps to go, I think. Maybe a lap to go. Would surprise me halfway through the lap, maybe on the last lap he runs out of fuel.
Dan is also near lifting coast as well. Don't forget about that. As here goes Gaffel, and he's got by the Haas driver. However, the fuel light is on that kick Sauber. I don't have a good view of it.
It's minus 0.4, 0.8.
0.8.
Gaffel. Jono, I think, has the
Yellows,
least
nice, lucky, gone off. I think his lane of the cars go by.
Maybe. Like come in pit for fastest lap, maybe. And Sandy's Food currently holds that lap.
Indeed, he has by his closest rival for. Oh, spoke too soon. Barterford got his.
Yeah, at the moment, like it's Little Spud leading Sandy's Food by over 5 seconds, maybe 6 seconds. Can Gaffel close into Moss? He has the damage. What he wants now is Johnny to battle Rando and Dan. Jeez, Dan is lovely overtake there.
Oh, Rando is getting a lot close.
Great overtake by Dan, Jesus. Brilliant.
At the banking, right?
Yeah,
I missed that.
great overtake.
I literally missed that.
Yeah, I was on board with Rando and I just see Dan up the inside. I'm like, Jesus Christ, where'd he come? Great overtake. I'm going to keep an eye on the Captain Gaffo and Fu. Like, he has 10 laps. Now, Moss would be quicker. He's a quicker driver. It's nothing against Gaffo, it's just straight facts. Like, Sandy Fool is probably a tier 1 driver, to be really honest with you. So, but you can see now Gaffo in the corner and stuff. He's after gaining about 2/10 there on him, but
yeah.
Moss, even with the damage, is somewhat quick, you know.
Moss is still definitely no slouch to him, even with damage as well.
No,
so
definitely.
He's definitely not a slouch for himself.
So try catch this train as quick as possible to try get DRS and try fuel save.
Oh, Dan is gone for it. He's got the move done on Real Johnny's same place as you mentioned earlier. Real Johnny is going to try to go side by side as he's going to try right on the outside
Dan
here.
Very late.
Oh.
Whoa, that's some good driving there. Dan was very late in the brakes there. Very, very, very late.
Indeed was.
Some good driving there by them lads.
Jigger, same place again for Dan. He's up to P5. But he's catching Gaffo. Fresh mediums for himself compared to the war mediums of Moss and Gaffo. Potentially Dan could be fresh medium runners to try to catch it. But he's got like nearly 2 laps on the field of the car. Now Little Spud fully cut up to Rapido as Rapido enters the pits. 27 laps in the medium tires lasted.
Yeah, he'll be down probably P9 maybe.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Maybe he might get between Scott. Oh, see, Scott might get him actually.
Gaffo got.
He'll be between Scott and Schumacher.
Gaffo got P3 from Dan. Or defender, I mean.
Actually, I'm with Johnny with 10 seconds also.
Yes. Indeed, he has 10 seconds for speed in the pit lane, which is.
Gaffo needs to save his battery now. He is quicker than Sandy's Fool. So he's still up to him now. But Moss with 100% battery to play with.
I said at this rate, Dan looked like a fastest driver out of this train,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, he's on the quickest tires. That's the only thing also.
Giano, yellow, that is for Lucky.
Here comes Gaffo.
Going to try on up the inside for Tarzan. As Gaffo and Moss break the latest. Going to try around the outside.
Fortunately, with that wing damage.
Yeah. It's pretty much inevitable going to happen, in fairness. As Dan is going. A lot close as Moss.
That's a few free positions there, boys.
As Randall is up to P5 now, as Jono had to sit behind.
Yeah, Jono's going to run out of fuel. He's -2 laps.
As Dan got 3 seconds. Same.
Oh.
Near it. Jaggers. The race have flown by. We haven't got the safety car. Well, if you see.
I know, it's great.
Great crack.
That's good though.
It is.
Lucky's nearly caused a couple there the last few laps.
That the reporter Laz nightmare if someone calls a safety car who was gone off there. The bar to 4 is gone off at the banking left. Jaggers, I'm near commentator's curse here.
You love jinxing lads, don't you, sure?
I know I do.
That, actually.
Oh, Moss has gone round, nearly gone round here through Tarzan.
There's a bit of contact maybe between them.
I think it was, or rear locking. As Gianna is going up the inside. Got the move done for the Ferrari driver.
Yeah, the traction.
I love jinxing people. Jaggers is my known forte.
Sure, remember a few seasons ago, I used to, in I think in one race, 3 lads.
Oh no!
Oh, there's a safety car. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, part 4. Like you jinxed it. Dylan, you jinxed it actually. It's gonna be a bloodbath for the next few laps now. And John's gonna get his fuel back. He should get it back anyway.
He should put it on lean there. Spot is into the
pits.
pits.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, he should put it back to lean there. Oh my day, what I said.
Probably enough for soft tires. Oh.
Moss Megan got 10.
That was stupid.
Rapido stays.
I'm sorry, no, I shouldn't be talking like that about drivers, but that was just stupid from Moss. He overtook Rando into the pits, and he tried to get Jono as well. That was just not smart whatsoever. Like, just throwing away his championship lead, his championship here.
Rio Johnny forgot to mention he had to serve for 10 seconds there.
Yeah.
Had to be done, to be fair. So, Rapido will lead the race when the safety car goes in. He got the safety car should be back in around lap 33 if I'm not mistaken, or even lap 34. Depends how the lads goes through it. No. I said Rapido would be Cork of the Tino on the old horse. Yes, he is. He's on. Tino will be corking the bottle for from P8 downwards there. Unlucky. Don't forget about Lucky there. Who's that? Moss has entered the pits to serve that 10-second time penalty. Lucky retires in the pits. Colin said, I hate to be a man and report this week, unfortunately for Colin. He's on report.
To be honest, like Colin, to be honest now, I know you love throwing it out, but I haven't seen much in this race in terms of bad driving. To be honest, I've seen one or two things that aren't major, so look, it's a grand week for me, you know.
And look at this, Big Pat decided to show up in Sandport here.
Jeez. He's gone hiding nowadays. Married off he is now, married off.
Pretty much is.
Like you know, soon doing.
Sure.
You know, PlayStation talk for you anymore in a few months.
No. It's like, oh god. When life hits hard, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm doubting the safety car will be in this lap. At the end of lap 33 here. Question is, has Dan and Jono has got enough fuel to get all down to even? There. Dan is nearly there in terms of fuel. Jono is getting there. Also in terms of fuel as well. Gaffel is the other one. He should be fine from here to the end. No, with his fuel. Gaffel is Little Spud looking for back-to-back race wins here. Gaffel looking for his first since Saudi Arabia of last season. Joe looking for his first Tier 2 race win. And same with Rapido looking for his first win in LOI career. Or does he got a race win in Tier 3? Safety car is in this lap. This is pretty much all or nothing. From here on out, Little Spud is looking to pressurize Rapido here. Rapido only have 3 laps to fend off Little Spud. Same tires, but Rapido on worn tires compared to Spud. When will Rapido, when are he going to drop the hammer?
I would go very late.
To be fair, he's maintaining the pace, to be fair. Yeah. He dropped the hammer here. I think Spud read it well here, as there was a couple of people.
Yeah, it wasn't the best restart at all now from Rapido. He went straight at the end and then just bolted it. He should have went off one of his warm-up turns.
As Randall and Dan going side by side through the banking left, as Dan going drive.
You know what? Dan is probably my driver of the day so far. He's been very, very good around here this evening.
He exactly is. At the as Spud here looking to get that overtake done. He's getting a lot close at turn 9, going into turn 10. He's going up and under through there. DRS will be enabled in the next lap. At the back, start at the back straight. Here, Gaffo looking for here on out. As Scott AB got by Tino as yellows. That is Real Johnny gone off. No, Little Spot looking to regain that lead from the race, going up the inside of Rapido, going through here as both of them go side by side through there as Little Spot takes the lead of the race with Gaffel looking to try to get past Rapido.
Sorry there.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Johnny and Dan were having a very nice scrap there through sector 1. I was on board with Jono.
No. Gaffel looking for every possibility to try to get Rapido as Moss Megan up to P6 off the race as he got Rando there.
Yeah, Rando made the bad decision for the mediums anyway.
No. As we start up the final lap of this race, has Gaffel got enough to try to get past the McLaren here?
Gaps are too big for any overtakes in the main straight anyway.
Moss
Andy Sewell might be past Dan.
got by, good move.
Schumacher and Rando.
Having a scrap as well.
Oh, Rando lost the car slightly. That's going to invite Schumacher down the inside. Bit of strapping. Yeah, good move.
Wheel banging, to be fair, but it's good move.
Robin's racing. Robin's racing.
Yeah, exactly right. Robin's racing is fairness.
Now, 2 seconds to go for this Dutch Grand Prix. I don't know if there'll be any moves at the top. The gaps are kind of half second in and around there.
As Moss Megan has a look at turn 10, in fairness, but this is kind of like a last chance to lose. But I think John's fuel is gone. John's fuel is gone.
Gone.
No, Little Spot gone for.
Like Jono now to make a bad decision with fuel like that now.
Will take the Dutch Grand Prix from Rapido Keller in P2. Gaffel takes on in P3 with
Schumacher
Moss.
P5, Randall P6, Dan P7. Jono will scrape a point.
There we have it.
10 seconds, yeah. And also about that out of fuel as well. Lovely.
It is back-to-back race wins for Little Spud. Now he's taking the foothold of the championship here as Moss finishes P5. There. Connor, will you take the final classification as I get the race director there?
I will indeed. So, Little Spud takes, or the large potato takes P1, P2 for Rapido Killer, P3 for Gaffo, P4 for Santi Sfool, P5 for IRL Schumacher. From P14 in the grid, not too bad. Rapido P12 in the grid, so some good races here. Randall P6, P7 for Dan, P8 for Lukey, P5 for Scott, P9 for Scott, so I was looking at his grid position, P10 for Jono, obviously with the fuel they ran out there, and Tino, P11, P12 for Paulette, and we lost Johnny, Lucky, Bartford and Liam Orr,
Unfortunately we don't.
Lucky enough, not making 6 pit stops, so man.
Good man, yourself.
Rapido with 1 pit stop there.
Fair play.
Alright, Gaffo.
Alright, what's happening? Here, hold on, let me fix my audio here. I can't hear you at all. Just the F1 team blaring in my background, but it's all finished now. Right.
What are you doing here? You're never in the podium.
No, I'm not. It's been a long time. I don't know how I'm here, so I don't know. Let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Fair enough.
Is everyone on the podium on PSN? I can't remember.
Rapido on Xbox.
Yeah.
There we have it. There's a little
I don't know if Rapido's listening, but if you want to type something in the chat, we can say it for you.
Anyway, so Connell, would you take on the kick salver of Gaffo there?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Gaffo.
What's happening?
Come here, how's the race? It's been a good while. I think it's been a good while since it's been on the podium, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think the last time was probably when I won, probably around. It wasn't too long ago. I think it was, well, I say too long ago. It was probably about 6 or 7 months ago in Jeddah.
I was going to say to you, usually you're doing a 360 in some sector, in some track somewhere, spinning all the time, but just kept it together, and look what happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I thought I had a quite good general pace anyway, and I suppose a bit of short-term success. I didn't go on. I'm not on no traction. I'm on medium at the moment, which, you know, it's not as bad as what it used to be, but I seem to be able to keep the car in one piece, and just general. It's a nice track, Zandvoort, and yeah, I was quite quick, a bit blessed. I was like a lap under fuel, and that last safety car came out. So, Bart4, if you're listening, thank you very much. So we kind of refueled, and I wasn't going to get involved in Rapido or the little sport up front. I just wanted to sit in behind, you know, maybe even like George Russell, pick up the pieces if they did crash. But yeah, I was just happy to take P3 in the end.
Yeah, look, it's you're dead right with the two lads in front. It kind of wasn't your fight in a way, you know. Kind of look after your own race, be kind of selfish that way, like, you know.
Yeah, well, I knew behind me Schumacher was also driving quite well, so I knew I didn't want to get involved in anything stupid. Like, I know obviously the podium was definitely, I would have defended hard for the podium, but at the same time I didn't want to go mad fighting for extra spots. Just happy to be here.
And yeah, not too much really to say more about the race. Obviously, we've on now to a mystery track next week, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, I think it's Delano picking the track, so it's probably going to be Silverstone, because he loves that track, unfortunately. What's your thoughts? You gonna do any practice? You just gonna go?
Well, I think I still need to kind of keep practicing on many tracks. To be honest, if I have the time, I don't know. It's kind of a bit bedlam with the leaving cert at the moment, but I'm trying to fit what every time I have in to play kind of F1. Really, I'm enjoying it at the moment. I'm gonna try and get used to a lot more tracks, and then Mexico is coming up after that. I love Mexico. I'm absolutely buzzing for that. And then not too happy with Bahrain at the end, but sure, you can't have everything nice. But no, today's a good result. Hopefully I can build off this now for the rest of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's it. Look, obviously don't know what it's going to be next week, but look, best of luck to you. And
thanks, Con.
Expecting a win in Mexico.
Yep, you were that one as well.
Absolutely, well done, Gaffo, for P3 there. And we move on to championship leader and a race winner, back-to-back race winner. Lewis Ball, do you hear, buddy?
Yeah, hanging on, lads.
Not too bad. So qualifying P7.
Yeah.
You ever, again, same as last week, out of position.
It's always shit. You can never put a lap together. If you watched all of my laps, I slid off every curve imaginable. I just couldn't. I've just given up on qualifying at this stage. I think I've never done better than P5.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just accepted at this rate, and I'm just shit at qualifying.
Fair enough. So onto the race. There, you start on the mediums there. So what you're thinking on the strategy, Rise?
Well, I'll never touch that. Like, I know this track actually suits softs. I was thinking of it, but like, it would have suited people if a safety car came out early and you could get the softs off. But the fact the safety car, I mean, I can't believe we didn't have a safety car, but that suited the medium runners then, because the softs were gone mid-stage of the race then. So it kind of worked in my favour in the end going on to the mediums, but like I'd probably never touch softs in this game anyway, just apart from the end after the safety car.
Were you so it pretty much safer option is going to the hards from to the end of
Yeah, it's always medium hard. That's like the safest strategy you can do. Just the fact the softs can just fall off a cliff, like they did in Singapore at Liam last week. Like by the last lap, he was just dropping away because they literally just fall off a cliff. So it's just never going to change. Just mediums, then jump on the hards for as long as you can.
So onto the safety car there. Were you surprised Rapido stayed out and he had to get him on track?
Like I know he ran the mediums or whatever he was on long, and then he pitted, and then I kind of jumped into the pits and thought it was dead safe because the boys were 10 seconds behind. I was like, right. Then I just seemed speeding up past me, and then I realised he only pitted like 2 or 3 laps ago, so it's not like I have a major advantage on tyres because my tyres were used from quali. So I was like, look, here we go. And I knew I probably had a bit more pace than him. It was just the fact of getting by him and then burning him just to get away from that DRS. So like, luckily I'd done him before the DRS and then used it to get away, so it wasn't too bad. It worked out in the end, but fuck it, I was cursing whoever brought out the safety car. I was having a lovely old Sunday drive there, and I see safety car, I was like, right, here we go. And I think it almost fucked me a bit in the championship as well, because I think Sanity had wing damage and he was falling away. So every time I looked, people were pipping him in the leaderboard. And then after the safety car, I looked at the end and he's up to P4 somehow. So it wasn't great. It almost fucked me a small bit, but can't complain really.
Can't complain. No, championship lead by 11 points. So, are you confident now for the championship?
No, I mean, you look at tonight. I mean, I think Sanity picked up wing damage. Did he pick up damage at the start, or did his tires fall off?
I think he got damage around lap 4, early on.
Yeah, I mean, like, he was gone. He was sailing away into the distance. Like, I know I don't have the pace. Like, I've decent pace, but I don't have the pace to match him in the to keep up with him. That's just simple as, and I know that. So the only way. And I know I'm winning, but I'm just barely hanging on and just picking up off people's mistakes. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be getting ahead of myself. The last few tracks, like mystery track next week, that might not be too bad, but Bahrain and Mexico will be fucking the 2 of my most hated tracks in the game, like. So yeah, I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up, to be honest.
Speaking of mystery track, what are you hoping for on the mystery track that I'm going selecting?
I mean, I know we're tier 2, so I know you're not going to try on something like Monaco, because you just know that's going to end in a shit show. So I know I'm narrowing it down to, you look at Hungary, Japan, Silverstone, just decent enough tracks where overtaking can be done. So I know, Abu Dhabi maybe, but there's only a certain amount of tracks you can throw on. Like, I'd actually start crying if you throw on Portugal, I think. I just despise that with the life for me. I think it's the worst track in the game. Yeah, I might slip you a few quid during the week and you might do us well next week.
As I said, plenty of drivers here in tier 2 going sending me a lot of brown envelopes here.
I'll throw a 50 towards you, that sort of.
Anyway, well done to your race win, mate.
Yeah, listen, thanks very much, lads.
And thank you, Connell, for jumping us on commentary with us. Any last words before we head off?
No, nothing to say really. It was a good race and looking forward now to the mystery.
Absolutely. That is me, LOI1 Delano, and we're Tier 1 is taking their turn in Sanford tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. Tune into that. Until then, it is good night and God bless. Take it easy and peace.